Hello. I'm getting the goldfish ready for their winter quarters. I got to do it while the weather's still nice, getting down to 60 during the day. And I had them in the barrel over here. When I put them in there, we bought 20 of them, or 25 of them. They were about this big. And they grew all summer in that barrel. I'd feed them once in the morning, and they'd eat any mosquito larvae or anything else, bugs that landed on the water. Now they're about this big, from this big to this big now. I transferred them about 2 weeks ago from the big barrel into the small barrel so that I could clean the water up. Well, now I'm draining the water out of this barrel here so I can scoop them up and put them in the pond. And they'll be over in the pond for the winter months. But I want to get them used to the temperatures over in the pond instead of just dumping them in there when it starts getting really cold. They'll be able to go to the bottom, which is like 3 feet deep, and they have a chance of wintering. We talked about bringing them in the house in a big tank, but goldfish are messy, and I've had goldfish live in the pond before, so that's what we decided to do with them. And it's slowly draining down with this siphon. There's now 18 goldfish in here. Some are a little bigger than others, but when we bought them, they were kind of brown colored, and now they've turned orange. The woman at the pet shop said, "Oh, they were feeder goldfish. You feed Oscars or any other big fish." So we bought up a bunch of the feeder fish. If they tell you that they don't turn orange, don't believe them, because we'll pause this when I finally get this drained down, and we'll catch them up and we'll show you that they are actually orange, or when the water goes down far enough where you can see them. It's went down quite a ways already.
But this is how we keep our rain barrels from...
Yeah, where you don't get a bunch of mosquitoes in the area. The goldfish eat the mosquito larvae. You better get out of there, cat. You're going to get all wet.
A Caesar, the stray cat that lives here half the
Grass
time.
is wet enough.
I'm surprised he's walking out there.
I've got to mow that. You probably saw that we haven't had many videos lately. I've got carpal tunnel, and I've had to try to take it easy with this wrist because I can't close my hand into a fist, and I've got to go see I've been to a bunch of doctors. My doctor sent me to a bunch of specialists to make sure it wasn't. I had to go get an MRI in my brain because they thought it might have been a mini stroke doing it, and which it wasn't. I told them right from the start I thought it was carpal tunnel, but they wanted to make sure. They sent me to another specialist so that they could do a sonogram on my legs, make sure the blood's circulating through my legs good. And the last specialist they sent me to is for the carpal tunnel, and that's not till after next week. So that's one reason you haven't seen a lot of our videos. I've got to get over and do some of the bee work here before I do go get any work done on this. But I can't lift up the boxes or anything because I can't close my hand into a fist. I've lost a lot of my strength in my hand. We did get a few other things done, like finish off the garden, pick some of our grapes. I still got to pick our hazelnuts off and the pears. Things have just been slowly falling apart lately. Mainly me.
No, you're good. We're believing for the best. We're believing he doesn't have to have any surgery, so if
Oh,
you're
you can
praying...
see some of the goldfish coming that you can't see when until they get over into the sun.
If you're a praying person, pray for his hand. There's old Caesar making his rounds.
See them? They're orange. You can see them just under the water.
Yep, I can see them now. They're starting to show up now.
But they were brown when I bought them. And they said, well, they don't change color, but yes, they do. So if you get any feeder fish, you want to put them in an aquarium or anything, eventually they will turn orange.
And if you guys remembered that I told you guys about my ear. Tell them what happened to my ear, Clay.
Well, she had problems with her ears, and we went to church, and some of the elders prayed for her, and she's able to hear now.
I've got an instant healing, so I can hear out of my ear. And I went to the doctor before that, and
he said there would probably never be any change.
No, you're right. They said there'd never be any change. So I got healed instantly. Well, they said it was in the bone, so now I can hear out of my ear normal.
There's a couple of brown ones in there, but most of them are orange.
So I just want to praise the Lord for that because.
Can you see them moving under there?
Yep, because I got instant healing in my ear, and I can completely healed 100%. And God healed me of other things too, so I thank the Lord for that. Look at these guys. Aren't they beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
I really thought about keeping them inside, but really, wow, they've grown. Do you think they grew since then?
Yeah, you wait till they get into that pond. When they get to be 3 to 4 inches long, that's when they could start mating and having babies.
So we got like what? How many did we get at the beginning of the year? Do you remember?
I think we bought 20 or 25. We only lost a couple. There's 18 in here because we counted them. We caught them up. But you can see how nice and orange they've got. Some of them are still brown, but as they get older, they'll change.
They're just feeder fish. You know, you pay 22 cents or 35 cents. I think we paid 35 for them.
Yeah, something like 35, 36 cents a piece.
If your kid wants a fish...
And they did a good job of keeping the mosquitoes down.
So, like, if your kid wants a fish, just get them a feeder fish. Put it in a bowl. Got to change the tank a lot if you do it that way, but...
I'll drain this down as far as I can, then I can net them up easy. It's not taking long now to drain it.
Yeah, I'd love to bring them inside, but I know that I've got too much to do now. Don't need to add. And they'll enjoy the pond over the winter.
I took some of the water out of here to put into that vase.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that way when I put them into that, you can see it's still...
Oh, you're going to put them in the vase to bring them over?
It's kind of green.
Oh, yeah. That was what I thought about putting a goldfish in.
Instead of putting them right into fresh water. Oh, look at the size of some of these guys.
Oh, maybe I should keep a fish. Do we want to keep a fish or too much changing?
No, it's too much water change.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good size on some of them.
And we'll enjoy seeing them in the spring. In fact, we had got, how many babies? We got a few babies the last few days in our tropical fish tank.
Oh, yeah, we had some of the live bearers have had some of the guppies, some of the swordtails.
Always something different on our little farm, huh?
I enjoy the fish.
Sorry, guys. You know how the sun is shining on you and you're trying to film?
I've been meaning to get this done the past couple of days, and I figured being a sunny day today would be the perfect day. It's been raining. Some of them brown ones are pretty good size too, if you noticed them.
Mm-hmm.
There's still quite a few little ones in there, but the majority of them are good size. But as you can see, all you have to have is, you don't have to have a pump or a filter or anything on it. Just get a rain barrel, put it under your eaves, and let the rain will give it water changed. All I did was drilled a hole in the side of the barrel so it wouldn't overflow.
Yeah, and then lose your fish.
And the rain replenishes the water.
And the cats didn't get into them either.
No. I thought they'd get into this, but these guys swim so fast that there's no way. I'll let it drain down as far as I can. See, that one there's starting to swim on the side a little bit.
Uh-oh.
But this will make it easier to catch them up. They'll still be in water where they can breathe.
Yeah, he's...
Alright, I guess I'll let him...
Now he's going to go fishing.
Use my good hand where I can grip. Oh. Very fishy, fishy.
So what do you think is faster, a feeder fish or a loach?
What do you mean feeder fish or a loach?
As far as swimming. A coolie loach or a feeder?
Those loaches are pretty fast.
Yeah, they are.
Let me get that big one that's laying on her side.
You guys will be happy you'll have a nice big new swimming tank, right?
Big monster tank. It's probably about a 800 gallon. Little one. Time consuming. They're ain't acting too funny. Hit him with the net. He's floating.
Did he pass away? He might make it.
He might be just stunned.
Yeah, he's swimming.
I might have hit him with the net when I was trying to scoop some of them. I can't see very good because of the light in my eyes. But I just want to make sure I get them all. There's 3 little ones.
That one on that little cap.
Yeah.
There he
He's
goes.
out. He's fast. And that is punching up on me. There it goes.
Well, it's a lot easier than catching chickens.
Yeah. Do it all in one. Do it all in one spot here.
Clay's fast at catching chickens. It's when you catch them in the middle of the day. Right? They're a little harder to catch in the middle of the day. You wait for them to go to sleep.
Come on. Little orange fish. There's one little brown fish. Come on. Gotta get out of the net. There he goes.
Like little sardines.
You can eat them if you want. I don't.
No, I don't want to eat them. I do like sardines, though. There, you got them all.
No more in there?
Nope. They were all gone. Unless somebody's hiding over in that area there, but I don't see any. I don't think so. Check that cap. There's nobody.
Guess
Okay.
that's it.
The cats usually drink out of this with the fish in it.
I gotta go carry it over to the pond and dump them in.
Okay.
Water temperature should be the same, seeing everything has been outside here. Let me put my net up here and let it dry out.
Ready for next year. When we get more feeder fish, and we'll leave these guys in the pod next year.
Well, these guys will be too big for that. They'll be, by spring, they'll probably be about that long.
Yeah, so we'll get more feeder fish for these rain barrels next year, because we're not going to dig them out.
Yeah, you can see there's, yeah, even that one that was floating is.
Yeah, he just got stunned. So I'm going to go over out here. I got a sweater on today. First time I wore a sweater. It's like 60. It's going to be 60 something here in upstate New York. Here he goes. Gotta dump him in there. Can you get it?
I gotta get around all this stuff.
Yeah, I had some pots out there that were growing stuff earlier. Here they go.
There you go, guys.
Enjoy your new home.
And all that sediment at the bottom, so you'll have plenty to pick through.
One of the first years that we were here, I was here after Clay and I got together, I saw blue herring
Eating my goldfish.
eating the goldfish, because we live near the Lake Ontario. We've been married, guys, this will be our 10th year of being married, so. Oh, so it's kind of.
December 12th.
Yes. December 12th, 2011. And the bees love those aster. So they're in the little pond now. Okay, guys, and there's Clay fixing up the rest of the rain barrel.
I don't know where the other one of these is, but I'll just throw this on there so it gives them a little shade in some spots. Not that there isn't a lot of shade there.
And we will probably not gather honey this year.
No, we're going to let the bees have it for the first season.
Yeah, so the bees. So we have a few minutes left, so we'll walk over and look at the bees.
We think the one hive died out.
Yeah.
Only because if the queen died, about 45 days later, the rest of them will do.
So.
I'll be able to tell if I get her open. There's no bees going in and out either.
No. So it's the first year for this hive too.
I just can't get this top off here.
Yeah, first year for this
I
hive.
don't have my
Tool.
here.
But it looks like a dead out, which we can use this hive unless.
It's probably a dead out.
Yeah, so we can use this for making nukes and stuff if we want to.
We could make a new hive out of it. I put another queen and
We may even let these guys just
the
eat
other
this
one's
honey.
those guys they're all doing good.
And over there.
Yeah, there's still bees going in there. So we've at least got 3 hives that are.
Oh yeah, tell them about the over here at the bottom of this hive. What we figured out happened over here.
What's that?
When we thought we weren't sure what was going on.
Up through the bottom.
Yeah, these guys just had a heyday. Eating through the wood.
They chewed up through the bottom and they joined the other hive.
Yeah.
Made one big hive.
So.
Which is still good.
One of
These
those.
guys are still doing great. Like I said, with my hand problems I've had lately, I couldn't get out and do a lot with them. I got to mow the lawn and get the yard cleaned up a little bit. I want to tear this hive apart, and if there is any honey left, there'll be.
Well, we probably won't do honey this year. Well, we already said that.
Well, if there's honey left in here that they didn't rob out, there might be some honey we can get out of here. But any honey that's in those hives are staying in there.
I'm a little protective of my husband this year because I don't want him to overdo it.
Yeah, not gonna overdo it.
But there's the bees, as you can see.
I guess we better check our hazelnuts, and they should
Oh,
be just
yeah.
about ready to be picked.
So if this gets too long and goes out, I'll just put up another video and probably the one after
I
that.
just want to look to see if the nuts are starting to ripen without falling off.
But we love to do that. We love doing the videos, but sometimes just things, life. That's the thing with YouTube, guys. You know, if you have a channel, don't just give it up because you get busy. Just take a break and come back to it. I mean, we've been on, but not like we had been.
Well, you have other things in life going on too.
Right. That's the beauty of YouTube. Just make it a lifer.
So see if I can find it.
This one had some. And look at our grapes. Show our grapes. They are
You picked a
so...
lot of them.
I picked a lot, but there's more. They're so good. I could just eat these all day. Concord grapes. Mm. Yeah, they're ready.
When the skins turn brown and the nuts are brown, they're ready to be picked.
What I like about growing...
Got a lot of them too.
What I like about growing fruit is when I come outside, I could just come out and have a snack whenever I want. I notice a lot more bees on the thing. Oh, honey, these are the grapes you like right here. Look. They went up top. Look.
On this end here.
No, but look, honey.
Yeah, there's still a lot of them over here, honey.
Some of them are over here. Shoot.
Some of them are from that grape over there.
Well, some of them are on top.
Some of these are the Concord.
I know. Honey, I know some of them are on top. So they are so good. I can just get in here and just eat and eat and eat. I got out here and I'm thinking, oh, I think I'm going to do chickens and everything. And then I remembered that we decided that that part of our life had to be done.
Quite a few of these grapes.
Mm.
I had to tell Rusty to come over and pick a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. They were too sour for him.
Oh,
the Concord.
You have to add a little sugar.
Yeah, I know it. You know how I like these guys? I like to pop them in the freezer. And then when it gets super hot in the summer, you take them out and just like have a burst of flavor in your mouth, and it's not too much. It's really good.
Yeah, nice.
If you go to the very top, they had the kind you like.
Yeah,
Isn't this the kind you like?
These are all Concord that grew from that side over the top.
Oh.
The ones I like are the pink
Yeah, I know.
Taba type.
It's like lunch.
You can see there's some nice grapes. These are all seedless.
I have 2 big bowls in the house. I mean, big. You know, one's a huge bowl, one's a normal size bowl. But I'm going to eat one of your grapes.
I can barely pick them off with my bad hand.
And like I told my husband,
Got no grip.
don't eat a bunch before you go to church. Think about it. Oh,
Yeah, you don't want diarrhea.
you don't want to be running out of church.
You don't get them all pretty soon, they're all going to be great raisins.
All right. Can you feel, because it rained, how plump they are full of juice, you know? Mm. Right after the rain. So good.
We could squeeze them off, and our squeezer will make juice out of them.
I know. We can. You want to look at your pears, or are you good?
Yeah, I've got to pick them. It's almost October. You pick them in October. There's a lot of them. I can see them from here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
We'll walk over to the pear tree.
I'll have to get my things for picking without having to get a ladder.
Like my shoes.
You still got zucchini blossoms.
Oh. Sometimes I buy my shoes in the kids section because they can be cheaper sometimes. Not always. A tomato? And this is actually one of my favorite flowers. I think if you didn't know anything about vegetables, that looks like a pretty daylily. Okay. Now I gotta walk around. I'll scoot up this way. Are you eating it? I walked the wrong way. Did you eat one? Is it ready?
Well, these are the harder pears. These are the Kuiper pears.
Okay,
Pears are a little harder to...
let's see it. Ooh, that looks nice.
If you're going to can them, these are the perfect pears.
How about for eating?
Very good.
Let me take a little bite. I can only...
Be careful with your teeth, because they're hard to...
I'll lick it. He's
Hard
got
to-
gorilla teeth.
That's what